The dream began as a whisper, to explore Australia's east coast. Could I really do it with just $1,000? Most would say it's impossible, but the call of the open road was too strong. I pictured swimming in the Whitsundays, hiking Fraser Island, and sunsets over Sydney. This wouldn't be a luxury trip, but an adventure of smart choices and simple pleasures. The plan: travel from Sydney to Cairns, thousands of kilometres of breathtaking scenery. I'd use budget buses, stay in hostels, eat simple meals, and hunt for free adventures. With my backpack ready and heart full of excitement, the day arrived. The sun-kissed coast of Australia was waiting. I was ready to make memories that would last a lifetime. All it takes is courage, curiosity, and a willingness to say yes. The adventure of a lifetime had begun. My journey began in Sydney, the perfect introduction to Australia. I marvelled at the Sydney Opera House and Harbour Bridge, iconic sights that cost nothing to enjoy. I stayed in a hostel in King's Cross, sharing stories and tips with travellers from around the world. For food, I skipped restaurants and grabbed groceries for simple picnics in the Royal Botanic Garden. Sydney's best experiences were free: walking Bondi Beach, hiking the Bondi to Coogee Trail, and exploring dramatic ocean views. I wandered through the Rock's historic streets and admired Newtown's vibrant street art. Markets offered cheap eats and handmade crafts, adding colour to my days. Sydney proved that even in a big, expensive city, adventure is possible on a small budget. The city's energy fueled my excitement for the road ahead. Every corner offered something new, no ticket required. I learned quickly: the best things in life are often free. The sense of community in hostels made every night memorable. I felt ready for whatever came next. Sydney was just the beginning. My spirit was high and my budget was still intact. The journey north was calling. I left the city with a heart full of gratitude and anticipation. The adventure was only getting started. Next stop, Byron Bay. After Sydney's rush, I took an overnight bus to Byron Bay, a bohemian haven. The bus saved me money on both travel and accommodation. Byron's laid-back vibe was a welcome change. Days were spent on the main beach, reading and watching surfers. The walk to Cape Byron Lighthouse was a highlight. Breathtaking views and even dolphins below. Exploring town, I window-shopped quirky stores and soaked up the creative energy. Local markets offered fresh fruit and live music, connecting me to the community. Sunset on the beach was magical. Drums, guitars, and a sky painted in orange and pink. Everyone gathered, sharing the beauty of the moment. Byron Bay taught me to slow down and savour the present. True wealth, I realised, is found in joy and connection, not money. The simple pleasures here were priceless. I felt at home among strangers, united by the love of the coast. Byron's spirit stayed with me as I moved on. The journey was about more than places. It was about people and moments. I left Byron with a lighter heart and a deeper appreciation for the simple life. The road north beckoned once again. Next up, the Gold Coast and Brisbane. Leaving Byron Bay, I headed to the Gold Coast, where skyscrapers meet endless beaches. Surfers' paradise buzzed with energy, but the real magic was in the sand and surf. I walked the shoreline, feeling the waves and watching surfers. A local bus took me to Burleigh Heads for a peaceful hike and stunning coastal views. Brisbane, just an hour north, offered a vibrant city experience on a budget. I stayed in a central hostel and explored South Bank Parklands, a free urban oasis with a man-made beach. Museums and galleries were free, letting me soak up art and history without spending a cent. Evenings were for riverside walks, city lights reflecting on the water. Brisbane proved city life could be affordable and exciting. The mix of urban energy and natural beauty was inspiring. I found joy in simple, free experiences. Each stop along the coast added a new layer to my adventure. The journey was teaching me to find wonder everywhere. My budget was holding strong, and my excitement was growing. The next adventure awaited Fraser Island. I was ready for wild nature and new friendships. The coast kept surprising me. Fraser Island, Kagari, was a wild highlight. I joined a budget tag-along tour, driving 4 WDs with fellow backpackers. We cruised down 75 Mile Beach, swam in Lake Mackenzie's crystal waters, and floated down Eli Creek. Dingoes roamed the island, and from Indian Head we spotted turtles and rays in the surf. Camping under the stars, we cooked together and shared stories by the fire. The Milky Way was brighter than I'd ever seen. Strangers became friends as we explored this raw, untouched paradise. Fraser Island was a splurge, but worth every cent. The adventure was real, challenging, beautiful, unforgettable. Nature here was wild and free, just like our spirits. The island reminded me why I travel for moments that take your breath away. I left with sandy shoes and a full heart. The journey continued north, memories packed tight in my backpack. Fraser Island was proof that the best adventures are shared. Next, the long road to Cairns. After Fraser Island, I faced the longest stretch, Hervey Bay to Cairns, over 1,700 kilometres. Overnight buses became my moving home, revealing Australia's vast landscapes and small towns. I stopped at Airlie Beach, gateway to the Whitsundays. A boat trip took me to Whitehaven Beach, blindingly white sand and turquoise water. Snorkeling the Great Barrier Reef, I swam with tropical fish and marvelled at vibrant coral. The bus rides gave me time to reflect and watch the scenery change. The road to Cairns was a journey in itself. I arrived tired but exhilarated, ready for the final chapter. Cairns welcomed me with tropical warmth and palm-lined streets. The Esplanade Lagoon was my first stop, a free saltwater pool perfect for cooling off. Cairns is the launchpad for the Great Barrier Reef and Daintree Rainforest. I found budget tours, a catamaran to the outer reef, where I snorkeled among vibrant coral and sea turtles. The next day, I joined a bus tour into the ancient Daintree Rainforest. Elevated boardwalks led us through dense jungle. We spotted a rare cassowary and swam in a cool creek. The rainforest's age and beauty were humbling. Evenings were spent at the night markets, enjoying cheap, delicious food. Cairns felt like a celebration, the perfect end to my journey. I'd travelled thousands of kilometres, seen wonders, and stayed within my budget. The city's relaxed vibe was the reward for all the effort. I reflected on how far I'd come, both on the map and within myself. The adventure had changed me. Cairns was the final jewel in my coastal crown. My epic journey was complete. I was ready to head home, forever changed. Travelling Australia's east coast on $1,000 took discipline and creativity. I prioritised big-ticket experiences, Fraser Island, the Great Barrier Reef, then stretched every remaining dollar. Hostels were my home, always choosing the cheapest dorms for savings and camaraderie. Cooking in hostel kitchens became routine, simple meals shared with new friends. Markets and supermarket deals kept food costs low. I learned to find joy in free activities, beaches, national parks, city walks. The best moments cost nothing. Sunsets, laughter, and the thrill of discovery. I filled my days with hikes, swims, and exploring vibrant neighbourhoods. Prioritising what mattered most made every dollar count. The challenge forced me to be resourceful and open-minded. I realised adventure isn't about money, it's about attitude. The East Coast offered endless free beauty for those willing to look. My budget never felt like a limitation, but a creative challenge. I left Australia richer in memories, not possessions. Every cent spent was an investment in experience. The journey proved that adventure is possible for anyone, on any budget. As my journey ended in Cairns, I looked back with a full heart. I'd crossed thousands of kilometres, seen wonders, and made friends from around the world. All on just $1,000. The trip was more than sightseeing. It was a journey of self-discovery. I learned resilience, independence, and the value of simple joys. Challenges, long bus rides, moments of loneliness, made the triumph sweeter. The connections I made were as valuable as the places I visited. Travel, I realised, isn't about luxury. It's about curiosity and courage. The memories I made are worth more than anything money can buy. If you dream of adventure, don't let a small budget stop you. Start planning, be creative, and take that first step. The world is waiting, and so is your own epic journey. The destination matters less than the decision to go. Pack your bag, open your mind, and embrace the unknown. You'll be amazed at how far you can go, across the map and within yourself. Adventure is for everyone. Your soul's journey starts now.